So I have two children, and I nursed both my children for a full year, each of them. And after I was done having babies, worked really hard to get my body back. And there just were some things that I couldn't change. Dr. Schreiber was my first consult, and I knew immediately. I talked to other doctors, but as soon as I met him, I knew instantly he was the right doctor for me. I felt very, very at ease with him immediately upon sitting down with him. And he was able to answer all of my questions and really guided me. And I had done a lot of research, so I had a pretty good idea as to what I wanted to be done specifically, but he really made sure that I knew all the details about what I was doing and was able to answer any question that I had and make me feel very, very comfortable with the entire process. So as far as the scheduling and the staff at Dr. Schreiber's office, it was absolutely easy. I don't know that I expected it to be that easy to meet with a surgeon and just to be able to accommodate my crazy schedule. And they not only were able to accommodate my schedule, but were happy to do so. The day of the surgery, I thought that I would be more nervous than I was going under for an elective surgery. I mean, I have a family, I have 3 kids and a husband, and so to think about taking the opportunity to go for an elective surgery isn't something that I took lightly. And I expressed that concern to Dr. Schreiber before the surgery. So he made me feel so comfortable that the day of the surgery, I had no nerves. I felt extremely comfortable, extremely confident. I knew that I was in great hands, and I knew that everything was going to be fantastic. So the day after surgery, within 24 hours, Dr. Schreiber was on the phone with me answering questions. And there were 2 other occasions within the next 4 weeks that I had just a question for him. And he made it really, really clear that call me, text me with anything, even if you think it's not a big deal. I want to be a part of it and make you feel better. And I absolutely took advantage of that. There was a Saturday morning, he called me immediately when I texted him, and was very, very available for me, and was available if I needed anything later, and was able to answer my questions, took the time to answer them. And then there were a couple times I asked questions or emails, I got an answer within like an hour. So his availability and accessibility was beyond what I would have expected for a surgeon. I couldn't be happier with the results. I mean, I think I've told every one of my friends about Dr. Schreiber and what he offers, not just from his skill set, the aesthetics that he offers, the accessibility, the final product is just better than I could have ever expected and surpassed all of my expectations. There's a lot of things that you can have as concerns when you go in for an elective surgery, especially for breast augmentation. It's a common surgery. A lot of people do it, and a lot of people do it wrong. And that was a concern of mine. And as soon as I met him, I knew that he was the right person, and the final product surpasses what I even thought he was going to be able to do. So I wouldn't hesitate to say perfect is how I feel like the final product is. Yeah, I would refer him to my best friend and anybody else. Dr. Schreiber was just an incredible surgeon. He's an amazing person, and you can just tell that he is so passionate about his patients and so passionate about what he does. His attention to detail and really getting it right. I could feel it from the start of the procedure, start of our conversations to the end of the procedure. And even when he was doing the markings at the procedure, just his extreme attention to detail was very, very evident. And I always felt like I was the only patient in the office. He just has this way of making you feel like you're the most special patient in his entire office.